Be doing our Purim Shpiel, Fiddler as a Spoof, in a few minutes. We want to do a couple Purimish kind of things first. We want to do some songs. We're going to read from the actual Megillat Esther, not the whole thing, just to give you a little bit of a Vorschbeiß, a little taste of the story to come, because the story is well told in the Spiel, the way it was written by Cantor Berman. And singing and having fun and groggering, this is all really, really important. So what's our first song? What's our first song? So, you understand on Chag Purim, when we do Hava Narisha, rush, rush, rush. I'm going to turn off my mic so we can hear you.
השנים פורים, חג פורים, חג גדול הוא ליהודים, מסכות, זמירות ריקודים, הבה נרישה, רש, 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 הבה נרישה, רש, 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 הבה נרישה, רש, 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 ברשנים.
Faster?
חג פורים, חג פורים, חג גדול ליהודים, מסכות, רשנים, זמירות ריקודים, הבה נרישה, רש רש רש, הבה נרישה, רש רש רש, הבה נרישה, רש רש רש, ברשנים. חג גדול ליהודים, מסכות, רשנים, זמירות ריקודים, הבה נרישה, רש רש רש, הבה נרישה, רש רש רש, הבה נרישה, רש רש רש, ברשנים. Once there was a wicked, wicked man, and Haman was his name, sir. He lied and lied about the Jews, though they were not to blame, sir. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And nash some Hamantaschen. And Esther was a lovely queen of King Ahasuerus. When Haman said he'd hurt us all, oh my, how he did scare us. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And nash some Hamantaschen. אני פורים שמח ומבדח, הלא רק פעם בשנה אבוא להתארח. לה 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 לה. Try that with us. אני פורים שמח ומבדח, הלא רק פעם בשנה אבוא להתארח. לה 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 לה. אני פורים שמח ומבדח, הלא רק פעם בשנה אבוא להתארח. לה 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 לה
It's up to you. We can just skip ahead. Just skip ahead. No, you can, no. No.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
You can just skip ahead. Thank you. Okay.
Well, everybody, I'm holding in my hand a scroll. Let's go to the Megillat Esther. It's a beautiful scroll. And we're going to be reading from part of it A little bit from chapter 1, a little bit from chapter 3, a little bit from chapter 8. We want you to be able to just get a little forspice, a little flavor about. For this, like everything in Judaism, there is a bracha. The bracha is everything you know from Baruch to Vitzivanu, with the words likro, say likro, et ha-Megillah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu likro et ha-Megillah. And then it's a happy occasion. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lahazman hazeh. If my arms, by the way, this is beautifully ornamented. I don't know if you can see that. You can see it later. Vayehi b'mei Achashverosh. It was in the days of Achashverosh, who Achashverosh hamelech mehodu ad Kush. That very Achashverosh guy who was king from Hodu to Kush. Sheva ve'esrim u'me'am medina, 127 provinces, bayamim hahem, back in those days. Keshevat hamelech Achashverosh al kisei malchuto. When he, Achashverosh, was the king and sitting on his royal throne, asher b'Shushan habira, that was in Shushan, the capital city, bishnat shalosh malko, in the 3rd year of his reign, asa mishteh lechol sarav avadav v'chel faris mad'ai. He gave a feast that was a drinking feast for all of his ministers and courtiers and the soldiers of Persia and Media. And what it also says, a little bit later, it says that Vashti did the same thing in her royal court. Chapter 3, you know where it is?
I do.
You do, very good.
But I can't.
Use that.
It's hard.
Drew.
It's hard to hold a mic and hold the Megillah at the same time. So, chapter 3, I got this.
Oh, you got this.
Because I don't have to hold the mic. I just need the 2 hands. Achar hadvarim ha'ela. After all these things, Gidal hamelech Achashverosh et Haman.
Oh, boo! Boo!
So the king Achashverosh raised up Haman bet.
Boo!
You get to pick one, the Hebrew or the English. Ben Hamdatah Ha'agagi, the son of Hamdatah, the Agagite, V'yinasehu vayasem et kiso me'al kol hasarim asherito, and raised him up so that his throne or his seat was higher than all of the other servants, all of the other princes who were with him. V'chol avdei hamelech asher b'shar hamelech, and all of the servants of the king who were in the gate of the king, Korimu mishtachavim leHaman.
Boo! Boo!
They bowed and they bent low before Haman.
Boo!
Ki ken sivalo hamelech, because this is what the king had commanded. Umordechai lo yichra v'lo yishtachaveh. But Mordechai would not bow down and would not bend low. Vayomer avdei hamelech asher b'shar hamelech leMordechai, and the servants who were in the servants of the king who were in the gate of the king said to Mordechai, Madua ata overet mitzvat hamelech. Why are you transgressing this command of the king? Vayhi ke'omram alav yom vayom v'lo shama lehem. And even though they said this day after day after day after day, Mordechai did not listen to them. Vayagidu leHaman.
Boo!
And so they said to Haman, Lirot, Hayamdu divrei Mordechai. Could he possibly let such things stand? The words of Mordechai stand. Ki ein Mordechai koreo mishtachavelo, because Mordechai would not bow down to him.
Take one.
Vayimale Haman
Boo!
Chema, and Haman was filled with anger. And Vayibez be'enav lishloach yad b'Mordechai, but he didn't really want to put a hand against Mordechai levado himself, ki higiru lo et am Mordechai, because he knew who Mordechai's people were. Vayivakesh Haman lehashmid.
Oh.
And so Mordechai asked to destroy, and Haman asked to destroy et kol haYehudim, all of the Jews, asher bechol malchut Achashverosh, who were in the entire kingdom of Achashverosh.
Vayom ahu Natan HaMelech Achashverosh l'Ester HaMalkah et Bet Haman Tzorech HaYehudim uMordechai ba lifnei HaMelech ki higada Esther ma'ola Vayasar HaMelech et tabato asher Ha'aviru meHaman.
Go.
Vayitna leMordechai v'tasam Esther et Mordechai al Beit Haman.
Oh.
V'tasef Esther hamidaber lifnei HaMelech v'tipol lifnei raglav v'tech utchanen lo lehavir et ra'at Haman ha'agagi vet machshavto asher choshev al haYehudim. I think that's where we end.
That's where we end. You want to read
That's
any
fine.
English? Yay! Yesh koach.
Wait. What do we read? Wait. On that day, so we should have skipped ahead to chapter 8. On that day, did the king Achashverosh give the house of Haman,
Boo!
the Jews' enemy, unto Esther the queen? Mordechai came before the king. That's a spoiler alert, right? Mordechai came before the king, for Esther had told what he was unto her. And the king took off his ring, which he had taken from Haman, and he gave it unto Mordechai. Woo! And Esther set Mordechai over the house of Haman.
Boo! All right. Are you getting ready? We're about to do the big spoof. Where's Ellen? Where's Ellen? Everybody say, where's Ellen? Where's Ellen? Where's Ellen? Where's Ellen? Where's Ellen? Where's Ellen? Okay, sometimes we have to do things like this and say, talk amongst yourselves. The Holy Roman Empire wasn't holy, wasn't Roman, wasn't an empire. Just talk. The test will be later after. By the way, after the spoof, we will have Hamantash, we'll have Oneg, and I will be putting out nice small dollops of your choice of Slivovitz, which is either plum brandy or battery acid, we're not sure. Really good Scotch single malt whiskey, or from our friends from Canada, maple-infused whiskey, which last year was a huge hit. And if you come back for thirds, I'll probably cut you off, just so you know, okay? So, we don't know where Ellen is. Are you here? Then come on in. Everybody say, yay, Ellen! There's no spoof without you. There's no spoof without you. We're just waiting. How many of you have seen a production of Fiddler live? Oh my gosh. Hey, we got critics. We got critics in the house tonight, Jesse. You've seen it live. How many of you saw Topol? How many of you saw Zero Mostel? Oh, Barbara did. I know she did. You did with Barry. You went into the second act. You did. You saw Zero. You did. Anybody see any other? Well, how many saw? Who?
The Yiddish version.
The Yiddish? Who saw the Yiddish version? Who saw Leon Zions? Yes. Okay, so you can see the cast and crew. Our cast is here. Give them a great big hand. Yay! And you know something? We'll do credits at the end just so you know who is playing who. This is Vashti. I'll be doffing the chassid thing and being a king. Where's Mordecai? See, raise your hand. There you go. And where's Queen Esther? There you go. Everybody cheer for Queen Esther. And practice booing for Haman. And we found a medieval manuscript of the Scroll of Esther that had a role for Yenta, just so you know. Rabbi Sarah Perman is Yenta. Haggai, there you go. And you are not Gorban.
I know.
You are not Gorban, but that's part of the Purim, I guess. That's part of the Purim Torah. Okay, are we ready? All right. Bye. Fiddler as a spoof. Sounds meshuggah, no? But in our little community of Shushan, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune with our community. We are here because Temple Shushan is our home. And how do we keep our home and our distinctiveness? Well, life keeps changing. I can tell you in a word. Transition. Transition. Transition, transition, transition. We've kept our balance for many, many years. Here at Temple Shushan, we have transitions all the time. New people, new music, new programs, even new rabbis. Oi, this reminds me of how, starting from the days of creation, God's world is ever changing. Who each Shabbat must oversee the service, give a thoughtful sermon, drop some silly puns, and who can remind you just how many weeks he has until his term is done. Transition, I'll name your baby, but don't do circumcisions.
Who must know just how to run religious school? Our next door school, our Hebrew school. 304,000 plus 805, a cent per letter of our holy book.
Reb Gorban. Transition, Suna Mama. Get ready. Obstetrician.
At 3 I sang at Hebrew school, and music's now my job. So now I hear I like the new, but here's how we've always done it.
The cantor. Transition, the cantor. Transition.
And who takes care of all the business of the shul? Oh, sanctuary's hot. Oh no, it's way too cool.
Drew Barkley. Transition for planning. We need his permission.
Due date night, we'll keep our building running, set up all the tables, be so versatile. And even when you grumble and complain, we'll offer you a great big smile.
Aaron, Sanjay, and Noor. Transition, you're building. Technicians.
Everyone knows I am the local Rebbitzin, part OR nurse, part comedian. From jazzercise to choir, I can dance and sing and keep the rabbi calm as anything.
It's Barbara. It's Barbara. Sing along. It's Barbara. It's Barbara. It's Barbara. It's Barbara. In addition,
Ellen's our accompanist, and she directs the choir. She makes it all sound wonderful, as if we had practiced.
it's Ellen. It's Ellen. Transition. A gifted musician. We represent the staff who keeps our temple strong. No matter where you're from, we want you to belong. It's Temple Sinai. Transition. We're super amazing. Coalition. Tradition. Without it, we would be as silly as, we would be as zany as preposterous as fiddler, as a spoof. Welcome, Yenta. Welcome. The matchmaker of Temple Shushan. Yenta, of course, will be on the search committee.
Have you washed your hands?
Oh, okay, yeah, there we go.